Hello everyone and welcome to another meeting with the expert. Today's topic is one good trade at a time, why quality matters more than quantity, and this meeting is being made with a partnership with the global BD trading proprietary trading company. So the first I have to show you is the disclaimer, of course, and we are going to start our meeting with the quote from Alexander Elder. The goals of successful trader is to make the best trades. Money is secondary. So please keep that in mind. It might help you to maintain the successful rate of your trading. So let's take a look at the meeting agenda. What are we going to talk about today? One good trade at a time, why quality matters more than quantity. We will mostly talk about the overtrading and what overtrading do to your trading results and what overtrading do to your trading account. Maybe at the end of the presentation I will show you some sort of a cure for overtrading, and at least I would like to talk about this possibility for all of the beginners, for all of the beginning traders to avoid this very common issue among them, over trading, and to really understand why the quality of your trades is way more important than quantity of your trades. So we are going to start with the sentence, which is the most important sentence that you can hear during this presentation. One of the biggest hurdles you have to overcome as a trader is staying in the market long enough that you understand the market mechanisms and that your psyche, your learned and habitual reactions are no longer your enemy. This is the situation you are in, and there is no choice for anyone to avoid it. You need to stay in the market long enough. You understand how market works, both between other traders and between you and the market, and that your psyche, your mental skills, your learned, your habitual reactions that works on everyday life are no longer your enemy, because most likely psychology and psychological approach, knowing yourself, knowing your mental skills, and knowing your advantages and disadvantages is the biggest edge you can have during the trading activity, right? So that's my point of making all of this presentations for you. Most traders simply want to trade. They fear missing out of the next big move, and they forget that the market is still going to be here tomorrow and the next day and 10 and 20 and 50 years in the future. Everything in the market repeats, and that means there will be another opportunity right around the corner, so there is no need for you to worry. Stop worrying that you miss any sort of the transaction, any sort of the setup, because in the near time another setup will of course occur. Which is why today is not the last day you will have to trade, and yet many people trade and think like it is. They trade like no tomorrow, which is why overtrading is the number one reason that most traders don't succeed. It's like a cancer, like a disease to your trading account, and to your, of course, dreams and targets and your trading career. What would be considering over trading? If you find you are almost always in a trade and you looking your laptop, your maybe mobile or something over and over again, you are over trading. If you find that you are preoccupied with the markets and your trades, you are over trading, or you are about to over trade. If you are more than one trade at a time on a particular market, you are probably over trading unless you have carefully divided up your overall risk management, right? To all of your trades. There are many other examples of over trading, but the basic fact of the matter is that you are trading too much because you won't be able to, for example, sleep effortlessly at night. You won't be able to leave your trades without babysitting them and do or engage in some other activities. You are then over trading. If the trading making you too much unnecessary stress and you keep checking your phone every 5 minutes or even less, that means you are over trading and you are getting yourself into more and more trouble, because you considering the fact that if I won't trade frequently enough, I will not make money, which is of course not true. That's the first thing. You don't have to trade often to make money on markets. It doesn't matter. Stock market, forex market, cryptocurrency market, it doesn't matter. What you have to do is to carefully choose your trades in order to be more successful. This is the classic mistake. Being in too many trades at once and over trading is this is something that prevents you to make money on the market, consistent money on the market, and the matter of the consistency is the key word here in this situation. Overtrading is connected to discipline. It's connected to perseverance, which are two most difficult things to basically learn during the trading activity, because we are constantly being attacked by different distractors, different forces, from the social media to TV to different phone calls, that our brains are currently way less capable to concentrate, to focus on some activity and stay disciplined. This is why it's getting worse and worse, especially if you take a look at kids these days. You will simply notice it very, very, very quickly, right? That's the one thing. The other thing is less is more. Less trading is, paradoxically, more trading. The less you trade, but with good quality trades, the more you make. Despite the fact that you might think otherwise, you need to have 100 trades every day, otherwise you won't make money. You will make money on some of them, you will lose money on some of them, but definitely you won't learn nothing, and you will not change your habitual reactions, your learned reactions that you use every day, that don't work on markets. Simple as that. Here is what overtrading does to your trading result and your account. Too many trades dilutes your edge. The more trades you take, the more diluted your trading edge becomes. A trading edge increases your chances of success but the simple fact is there are only going to be so many high probability trade signals each week, each month, each year, etc., no matter what your edge is. They will appear and that's it. So once you start breaking away from your trading edge and start taking lower quality trades that don't meet your entry criteria, market entry criteria, you start lowering your chances of success. You are basically diluting your trading edge down to where eventually it will be no better than random or worse. That means you will eventually go gambling, and trading is not gambling. The other things you need to remember is that there is a market noise, and then there are actual high probability price events. You must know the difference, right? The point here is that when you don't know the difference between market noise and actual market signals worth risking money on, you will naturally end up taking trades that are just noise and not actual signals, further diluting your edge you may have. The verdict is clear. Before you start risking your hard-earned money in the markets, make sure you know exactly what your trading edge looks like and how to trade it, so that you don't accidentally end up overtrading. I hope this is very much clear. The other thing is that the spread and commissions eat into your profits. How do you think casinos make so much money? Because of the frequency. There is something I call casino frequency syndrome, especially present in day trading. The high frequency of games played means that their edge, the casino edge, is going to play out to their advantage over and over and over again. The house always wins. The casino always wins. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to build such a big, massive hotels and the properties on the bloody desert, right? In trading, the broker is the house, and they always win because not only are there a lot of people trading, but probably 90% of them are trading way too much. Hence, your only real edge as a typical trader, beginner trader, or typical investor is to simply trade less and make a habit to find only high probability quality setups on the market you prefer. Consider this very simple thing. Every 100 trades you give back, on every 100 trades you give back at least 100 to 150 pips equivalent in spread or commissions. So more you trade, the more you cost yourself, simply due to the churn of your account, basically. And if you do this over and over again, you will notice that this is a lot of money. Every day trader pay attention, very big attention to cost of trading, because the actual money the day trader gets is the money after all of the costs being taken out into the account, right? You want to avoid trading like you are the casino player, right? Casino gambler. And filter and carefully select your trades. So what I'm trying to tell you in a nutshell is, to maintain your edge, you want to avoid giving the market or broker the spread constantly or the commission constantly, because every time you, of course, open the trade, you already paid the commission. They don't care. You already paid. Whether you make money or not, not their problem. They have been paid. You need to make actually money. Eventually, doing too much of anything is usually a bad idea. If you take a look at the most endeavor, trading included, oftentimes doing them too much or thinking too much or worrying too much about some X endeavor has a direct and negative relationship to how well you do at that thing. For example, drinking too much Coke, drinking too much alcohol, eating too much McDonald's, even working out too much, drinking too much water, all of these things can be bad for you. So being too worried about your significant other or partners or family will end up pushing them away as it becomes unattractive and needy, right? One thing is true, too much of anything can hurt or even kill you, and too many trades will kill your trading account for sure someday, sooner or later. Why? Where is the simple answer? The most simple answer to this situation, if you're asking me why this is happening, is that your brain is wired to get addicted. Because drugs, sugar, alcohol, video games, gambling, blue light from your smartphone, what do all of these things have in common is that they can all become insanely, dangerously addictive. Our brains are wired and designed to become addicted to things, and this is an evolutionary trait that served as well thousands of years ago as hunter-gatherers we were. But basically in modern day society, with all of its unhealthy vices and temptations, it tends to work against us. In certain cases, it can even kill us, of course. Our brain work on a reward system. Basically, when something feels good, we get a little shot, or like a feel-good chemicals such as dopamine, for example, and the others, and hence we become addicted to whatever gave us that dopamine rush. Whether it was bad or good for us, it doesn't really matter. We want the rush back on again. For example, drugs are obviously bad for you, but they can make you feel really good, and we can become addicted to that good feeling, even though we know that the dire consequences it brings, right? Certain drugs like heroin, for example, are extremely addictive and can kill you very quickly, so they are especially dangerous. On the contrary, exercise also releases feel-good chemicals, and you can become addicted to that feeling, and you will be more likely to continue working out. Obviously, that's not a bad thing, right? So because it will support your motivation. The good feeling will support your motivation to exercise longer or more or stronger. For example, all of the runners know that dopamine rush when they are running. Of course, when they go for a jogging, there is a certain point when they just run, putting one foot before the other, and then there is that moment when the dopamine is being released to your brain, and then they just feel very, very well, which is why they are able to run even more in that situation. But knowing this basic information about how your brain works, it should be obvious that you need to be very careful and train yourself to get addicted to positive thoughts and positive processes, so that you don't become addicted to the negative ones. Okay. When it comes to trading, we have a laptop in front of us, flashing colors and prices moving up and down that we can use to enter trades at the push of a button, right? Once we do that and hit a few winners, the brain says, "Hey, that feels pretty damn good. Do it again." And so the trading addiction begins if we are not careful. If you don't create a trading plan, where you plan out your trading edge and how you will behave in the market, you will naturally end up over trading, as you will get addicted to the feeling or chasing the next winner. If you do not objectively plan your trades in the beginning of your career, you will end up losing a lot of money due to trading addiction before you finally learn the lesson enough times that you either quit or have no money or desire left to trade with. Okay? So that's the situation you're in. What's the cure for over trading? Well, I've been trading the markets for over 10 years now, and I've been running a coaching service for the Global Beta Trading proprietary trading company. And without a doubt, I have learned some lessons that is related to this situation thing. The thing is, what I do, what I'm going to tell you, what I'm going to, the plan is that I'm going to lay out for you. This plan is born out of my experience, and it's my opinion that you might follow or might follow not, and if whether you will be cured or if you are of course over trading, if you will be cured from over trading disease. This is probably destroying your trading account is basically up to you, but I'm going to lay out my plan right now here. So what I would tell you is that you need to set a maximum amount of trades for your strategy for a day, right? You must some rigid rules built into your trading plan. Think of it like this. Some of your trading strategy is rigid, and then without your rigid structure there is some flexibility, such as how much you risk, how much you enter, how you enter, where you place your stop, your take profit orders, and so on. But when it comes to trade frequency, it really is necessary to say, I'm not going to take more than 10 trades a day, or 5 trades, or whatever. Ideally, I would not trade more than 5 to 7 times a day, or like 10 to 15 times a day. If you are trading more than, let's say, 20 times a day, you are probably over trading a lot. Probably, I'm saying probably because it depends on your strategy. The other thing is, wait for setups matching your plan and apply a filter. Okay, when we talk about applying a filter, I'm talking about a set of criteria that you use to check if a trade is worth taking or not. Okay, so you need some kind of a filter that will have multiple pieces of confluence in its favor. Okay, for example, like a trend, level, signal, time frame, price action, whatever you do. If you for your trading, whatever works for your trading, whether that will be technical analysis, fundamental analysis of mix, it's really up to you. But you need to have a filter, and your goal is to trade like a sniper. Yeah, and wait patiently like a crocodile in the water. Yeah, when it's hunting its prey. You are not going to go after every target or the prey that looks strong and difficult to kill, right? Instead, you want to improve your odds of success by saving your ammo for the weaker, for the easier to get the prey trades in the trading business. You only have so much money to risk, just like a sniper only has so many bullets, and a crocodile has only has so much energy, right? So use it wisely, or you will run out or blow out your account. The other thing is, try to develop a set and forget approach. One of the big reasons traders trade too much is because they don't give their trades enough time to play out, and then they jump another trade right away. Remember, good trades take time to play out. And if you want to catch a big market moves that can make you really nice profit with really good risk to reward ratio, you have to be patient and disciplined. And this means you also have to have not to trade a lot. You don't trade a lot in that situation. This is one reason why you need to set and forget your trades. Okay, doing so not only improves your chances of making a big gains, as I said, but prevents you from trading too much and chasing the trades. Okay, which is very, very common in this trading business. The other thing is limit yourself to markets clearly moving in one direction with some sort of technical evidence. For example, traders often make the mistake of trading in choppy market conditions. This causes them to get in a trade and it immediately starts going against them. Then they want to enter another one. Then the dopamine chase is underway at that point. Jumping from trade to trade is very dangerous, because if you stick to markets that are clearly trending and moving in one direction aggressively, you are much less likely to overtrade, and you are much more likely to stay with the current trade and ride the trend until the take profit order will be hit, and you won't be jumping from one trade to another just because there is some sort of the possibility that doesn't actually meet all of your the setup criteria. Okay, so please follow this advices if you want. There's 4 of them. If you apply them to your trading, I guess that will bring you at least some base for you to develop your own cure for overtrading, and might be a kind of a good, pretty good beginning for all of the beginner traders. So, some conclusion from today's meeting. One of the hard truths of trading is that there simply are not a large amount of high probability price events in the market each week, each day, each hour, each month, each year or so. It goes to reason that the more you trade, the less impactful your trading edge becomes. Despite these facts, most traders continuously trade far too frequently each week, each day, each hour, and they end up losing money. Okay, so there is some learning skill required to know that constitutes the best and obvious trade setups. You are going to you are not going to just wake up one morning and magically know what to look for. Okay, with the help of some kind of maybe different courses and maybe other trading fellows, the set and forget approach might give you kind of a pretty good beginning, pretty good base to learn what a high quality price action event, for example, looks like, and you might learn to filter out the lower quality ones from them. This is the basic thing that you need to learn, right? The other thing is end of the day approach. The end of the day approach is very good base for a reason. It results in a self-fulfilling type of function that works to systematically prevent overtrading, which naturally increases your chances of long-term trading success. And this is what we all want, right? End of the day trading approach is all about writing in at the end of the day a summary of your trading in your trading journal, including your trades, your setups, the result of your trading, the emotion during the trade, the motivation behind entering the trade, and giving yourself a feedback, a kind of a important message from every trade. It doesn't matter if that was a successful trade, if that was a losing trade. You need to have this end of the day time for in your trading activity, in your during your everyday routine, trading routine, to sum up your trading every day, and to get some kind of conclusions for yourself that are gathered in that trading journal. They are there. You just need to learn how to read them and how to improve your trading skills by the feedback the trading journal gives to you, because, well, that might increase your chances of a long-term trading success, which is what we want. We all want, right? So that's my that's my conclusion for the today's meeting. Thank you very much for watching this presentations, and I hope I can meet with you, all of you, next time. For today, I would like just to show you the contact ways of Global BD Trading, the proprietary trading firm from Poland. If you would like to contact them regarding the US stock market trading, please don't hesitate to use any of these means that might be convenient for you. That's everything for me for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you guys next time. Bye bye.